On one run, he planted a bomb at a bank in Bethlehem, right next to the Church of the Nativity.
As I was walking away from the bank, reached the Nativity Church where Jesus was born, I heard this big explosion behind me, and I ran away, and I was never caught. And
in 1978, you had a bomb, and you were about to use that bomb in a bank. You stopped.
1976, yes.
1976, all right. You didn't throw the bomb in the bank and injure anybody. Why? What stopped you?
Well, I saw some Arab kids roaming around the bank, and the intention was not to kill any Arab kids.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's Mr. Islam Answers back. I have an update for you concerning Walid the liar Shoebat. I have an article here from the online edition of the Jerusalem Post dated March 30th, 2008 by George Lucan, and the article is entitled The Palestinian Terrorist Turned Zionist. And what they did is they kind of looked into some of the claims of Walid Shoebat and found out further, as I have already proven in my other videos, that he is a fraud. Okay, they for example, they went to the Bank Leumi in Bethlehem to find out if his claim of bombing it was true, and in the article it states that the bank says they have no record. All right, it says, however, Shoebat's claim to have bombed Bank Leumi in Bethlehem is rejected by members of his family who still live in the area, but more importantly, and the bank itself, Bank Leumi, says it has no record of such an attack ever taking place. So that's the strongest further claim, besides what we saw on Fox News, where he already changed the story and said that he didn't do it. But the bank itself says there is no record whatsoever of any bombing or terrorist attack ever on their bank. It says in the article, Shoebat's claim to have been a terrorist rests on his account of the purported bombing of Bank Leumi. But after checking its files, the bank said it had no record of an attack on its Bethlehem branch anywhere in the relevant 1977 to 79 period. So to me, that's the nail in the coffin. I mean, the video footage was strong enough, but now this is even further confirmation that he's a fraud. The bank itself has no record of a terrorist attack on their bank in the period of time that he claims to have done it. Okay, so this is proof that he is in doubt, no doubt, the fraud that we already exposed him, to be. Okay, so I mean, it's wow. I mean, what more do you guys want? All you Christians and Jews who back this guy up, what more proof do you want? I mean, we got the video footage, and now we have an article where they investigated the claim. Come to find out that the bank, there's no record of it. There's no record of it. There's no news reports of it. There's no record whatsoever of any such incident ever taking place. So I mean, this is beyond a shadow of a doubt. If you still had any doubts after the first and second video that I made, this beyond a shadow of a doubt definitely should help you to realize that the guy's a fraud. Okay, he was no ex-terrorist, he was no former any of the stuff that he's claiming to be. They also find out that Walid Shoebat is actually his real name. That's not a fake name. He's not hiding under a fake name. That's his real name. How do they know? Because they found his family, and that's the name. They found him by asking for Shoebat, the Shoebat family. That's his real name. So he claims to be using this fake name to hide so people can't find him, but they come to find out that that's his real name. And also concerning his charity, or his organization, the Walid Shoebat Foundation, they found out that according to the state of Pennsylvania, they said in the article, it says Shoebat claimed that his organization is registered as a charity in the state of Pennsylvania, but the Pennsylvania State Attorney's Office has said they have no record of any such organization. And of course, when you do donate on his website, he claims that it's going to be under the top executive group or whatever when you donate money. And come to find out, this top executive group is actually a greeting card company. So you're not, when you give money to his so-called organization, you're actually giving money to a regular profitable company. You're not giving money to a charity. So this is further proof that he's ripping you off. Like most of these Christian evangelical thieves, you're just giving a bunch of money to them so they can be rich and live off your gullibleness and your naivety. All right. And lastly, there was another article concerning Shoebat and all these other guys who claim to be ex-terrorists from the New York Times, dated February 7th, 2008, by Neil McFarker. Okay, and the article is entitled "Speakers at Academy Said to Make False Claims," because it was Walid Shoebat and some of the other guys that he's been running around with who are claiming to be ex-terrorists. They were real experts in Middle East affairs and other experts in the field of Middle East and things like that. And they said these guys, their stories are fantastic stories, fantastic claims, and the authenticities of their stories are in doubt based on the facts that these real experts have. Okay, such as Professor Douglas Howard, who teaches history of the modern Middle East at Calvin College in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, you know, you have these real experts saying that, you know, these guys' stories are just, they're not following the true facts of what's, you know, of the situation and the time period. So again, I will post these articles at the end of the video so you can look them up for yourselves. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.